I've not seen hot drop since the very first day, so I'm not expecting that to change. We saw some of the circles on the northwest, some of the circles more towards centralized. So elimination, that's at least not what you need if you want to catch up to Kyrgyzstan, who are playing such an incredibly, actually kind of an unfathomably well-played tournament so far. And that we can have it. Silas and Razy going to be the last ones alive.
Both of our top teams struggling right now. Maybe all three of our top teams, depending on how you define it. 2 on Turkey left to deal with the Brunei squad. Silas is getting aggressive with the DBS, but instantly caught, instantly put down. No chance to get anything going. It's the Philippines that picked that one up. Razy, he's stuck between multiple teams here. No chance to go anywhere. But as we saw for a split second there, Kyrgyzstan has the same kind of problems.
What a great shot from Brunei. We do have it down to the top 4. And you were saying Romania might just get in there. And they have 2 frags at the moment. I think he's found another one as well. Kapahara is still very much in this. Argentina now being taken out by the zone. The zone just shifting too much the way of Egypt, and they will not find any kind of breathing room. And now it's just Kapahara. I think he's been spotted as well. It is a 3-on-1. What can Kapahara do in this one? We've seen crazy stuff coming in from Flyke in a 3-on-1, but not in this kind of scenario. Surely not.
Surely not, but all he needs is one opening, and then it's suddenly a 1v2. A 1v2 sounds pretty reasonable, right? I mean, there's even been a team nade at this point. Toxin takes a little bit of damage from another one of the Egyptian players. Now the pull-up's there. Surely that's the first location you're going to look for, but that being said, it's still a very good position to be playing out of for Kapahara.
Wow,
the Molly's beautiful. The Molly's beautiful. The Molly's what they needed. I think he even almost got one knock.
I mean, someone calculate that. I'm too busy for it. But that's
somewhere around 8. Somewhere around that.
It is completely absurd. Anyways, either way, we're going into Erangel and be able to show that strength in this one. Oh, Silas goes down.
Going down. Yeah, that's big. That is big. Turkey, they had a 4-man compound in the center, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. As we see Kyrgyzstan in their classic fashion, playing it very slow, not holding the back lines. There's the breach, that's why. Nice knock by Hamzi. But already losing a player is going to sting, and it's going to sting bad. Nades are very, very good versus Warehouse. You want to use the mollies as well to close out some of the angles. The group has to be there for Turkey. And, well, they've taken a risk early game, a reasonable risk at that, to split this 2-2, and they've already been punished. Even if they get these eliminations onto Algeria, they're going to be very, very sad about losing a member so early, because, again, the high point potential really goes out the window when you're down to 3. But they have to make sure to not lose another one here. They have to keep this clean.
That's going to hurt so much. Because they just opted for the 2-2 split, and somehow Silas gets taken out. And that zone goes all the way down south. Good first knock coming in from Turkey, and I think they just want to clear this out. They need these points as well. If you do lose a player, you at least pick up all the points. Hamzi's going to be jumping in. He should spot that first knock in just a matter of seconds. Pre-fire shots are coming in. Not going to happen for Peko. Peko gets taken down. 2 more frags for Turkey. That means they have got 3 elimination at the moment. And Turkey, once again,
look at that.
If they would have been here as 4-man, it would have been perfect. Now they're getting breached on the other side as well. It's just falling apart for them, and I can't even blame them on how, because everyone suddenly is playing so aggressive, breaching their positions. That's how they punish Turkey for it, and it works out perfectly.
We talked about this yesterday a little bit, I think, off stream, where we said, well, if you're used to the best lobbies, you're used to knowing exactly what your teammate, where your enemies are going to do. Yeah, sometimes you can make plays. There's Romania, they're on the sweep, they're looking for Hamzi. 1 HP is all he's got left to deal with. There's the right peak coming out, and 1 HP is enough when you have a shotgun. Just 1 left on Romania. They're trying to clear this, they want this desperately. It's the team they need to take out as well, and the nade will finally do it. Can they hold off versus Morocco? Is Morocco going to pull?
Final day, now it's just Morocco.
Morocco and Kyrgyzstan, but there's the util. We talked about it. As soon as you're surrounded on that compound, as soon as everybody got the space around you, they can let the util fly, they can aggress your compound, they can make it very hard for you to move anywhere. The DBS has to come out, and it does. Kerry Boy sat down. Lazy Boy, he's trying to make it work inside the building. We're down to not a whole lot of manpower on either of these teams. He's still dancing, he's still ducking and weaving, but they're giving him so many 1v1s, they're giving him so many chances to come out with the shotgun here. If he lands 1 good shot, he could do it, but he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't. Morocco takes the win in the end. A nail-biter. That got way too close for comfort.
Oh, yeah. Essentially. Not really too much you can blame them for. In the last game as well, good rotations, but also very early on losing a player, making it really hard to finish the game off strong. And yeah, Turkey likewise. The double breach we were talking about just a second ago, the double breach in the last game kind of eliminated the chance of them winning it as well. All actually the edges of it, and they decided to no, just take the center positions. The way this zone is shifting right now, let's just take center. Let's just not give away any of the points, or let's just not go too greedy too early. Which is the problem that, for example, Romania has had plenty of times. So they're opting for the safer route. Let's see if they're on the same boat right now as we hope Romania to be now, and that they're looking for the second place instead of the first one, because that seems to be the play. If they would still look for the first place, I feel like they would play more aggressive in that container area, and they would have looked for these fights on any teams rotating on in earlier.
I think they're playing this well. I think this is a good mix of aggression. Now that they're being breached, they start activating and they start looking and they start trying to collect. Because you go too early, you'll have teams around you breaching the positions you just left. You push into the south to clear that solo, somebody might breach your north. Now another breach is going to be coming in. You see that on the minimap as Kyrgyzstan picking up right where they left up, collecting these kills onto Colombia. They cannot be making it down that mountain by the looks of things. And oh, that's bad. The solo from Kazakhstan. I said it's a solo, but the rest of the team has arrived. He finds the first one. He finds the opening. I think he's found the flush as well. This is disaster for Turkey right now. They get one back, sure, but they need a whole lot more than that. And once again, they cannot stay clean.
No, they cannot. This is disaster, to be honest. We're talking about them maybe not even playing for the first place anymore, but even the second place is something that right now doesn't look as clean as it should be. Razy goes down as well. Axer with that DBS right close range. I mean, even the best individual players might just lose to a DBS close range. Just nothing you can do sometimes. If the timing is correct on the opposing side, you're just not going to win that. And all three players are now stacked into one container. Turkey has been pushed back inside of it. And even though they're the first ones inside the container area,
yeah,
they're some of the most struggling teams now in this remaining late game show.
It is just, it's not an easy position to be holding. Silas, reasonable nade, should do quite a bit of damage, I thought, but apparently it's missed the mark just slightly. They will reset this. They will calm things back down. 4 kills, not too bad. But there is that fight we hinted so many times. There's the fight that should have happened so long ago. Argentina is looking for Morocco. The first one somehow doesn't go their way. Marshall, how is he still alive after all that? They usually comes out. Lazy Boy completely out in the open. Should be taken down. And Argentina does realize that they have to take these kills. Now that nade could be absolutely massive from Octi if he does land it onto Casito. He's overstepping though. He's going crazy with it. Oh, it lands.
Wow.
And just like that, Philippines out.
What a triple nade. That's just what you love to see. These are the best kind of feelings as a player if you get these kind of nades, if you even get into these kind of positions. So Octi did everything correctly there. They will still stand strong, to be honest. And they fought so hard now to get into this position.
That's a big knock. That's an opening for Brunei. That's Turkey going down to 2, and they are in a warehouse. There's lots of nades that could come their way. The question is, can Brunei even get any of the crosses going? Because they will need a whole lot of smokes if they want to go that way.
Looks like the smokes are already coming out. I love this. This is a good smoke work coming in from Brunei. They seem to be very coordinated on this. But Turkey, in the meanwhile, they've just found their way out. Look at this fly creep. He can get spotted. Maybe Effector's going to be able to trade him. But Silas has to be so careful. He's running around there with the DBS. If he gets shot, he can't even return any of the shots. But look, as I said, Kalsi, he's going to be eliminated. Turkey, though, has made their way out of this warehouse. So whatever Brunei is looking for, they're not there anymore. Now comes in the nade. Serik is getting the first one. Do they know about Turkey, though? This could fall apart by Kyrgyzstan before it's even begun.
They know now. I think they just realized. I think they've just realized. They heard Silas, at least. I don't know if they're aware of Razy. It felt like they had an inkling. It felt like they had a clue. And just based off these nades, yes, they do. They also know that this is what matters. This is the team that's more dangerous to them. This is the team that doesn't have to cross through the open. So they instantly reposition, refocus their efforts. Serik is the solo player. He's the anchor, just laying down low. Flykey on top. We've seen him do this time and time again. Can he do it? There's a good chance. The shotgun on the other side. Of course, Flykey from the top wins it. And there's a DBS coming out. Newbies, he can do a whole lot of damage. He could get a second one. He does! He's ruining Kyrgyzstan right now. Traded out in the end, but it's just Flyke on top. 2 players knocked, 2 players still up versus the 2 of Turkey. Look at the HP on Silas, though.
And look at this, he might have just ruined them. They're
he's in the blue.
He doesn't find a way, though. He gets taken out by the blue zone.
No.
And that's going to be it. We do have another win.
No
one else than Kyrgyzstan. I think at this point it is clear to say anything too out of the ordinary. Not for these 2 teams. They should be focusing on someone completely different. I think they both know it. The worst thing that could happen to these teams is now that they're getting into an early game skirmish will kind of diminish both of their chances, to be honest, depending on how these go, obviously. Difference will be less great. I think go ahead and pull up. Right now, I feel like it's too early for this kind of pull-up, but they're going to do it anyways. Look at this. Turkey might just fight themselves in this breach here. Dreams he's going to be the first one to greet them. Shotgun in hand. He's getting the first one, too. This is a disaster at the moment. Silas is immediately taken out as well. And the rest of the players, they're falling one by one. Shots from the distance as well. Turkey, what is happening? Second player to go down is just Razy and Kalsi at the moment left alive, standing in this compound, fighting for their dear lives.
Oh, that's a good nade, but it was so good. It was so clean. They were pulling up to the east side of the compound that was entirely free. They had that building, but then they decided to crash on the building that they know is taken, where they have been taking shots from. A little overzealous, over-aggressive, overconfident. I don't know what it is. We're not in their comms. We're not in their heads. But that is a big problem. That could have been a clean fight. That could have been a clean 4v3 in the compound for a really strong compound too. And they just went a little overboard with the aggression. They went a little crazy, and they're instantly punished.
Still, though, that is such an aggressive move. To be doing that in one of the last games of the tournament, when you know it is single-digit difference between you and the second place, and you need points, sure, but he loves to do that. But look at this. In the meanwhile, it's not even, frankly, it's not even close to the circle now. He gets caught off guard. He might just be done and dusted for. I think Arcti's playing kind of disconnected right now from up top. But maybe now they're doing this 2-2 split. Maybe now the players up top will be making a move on towards the Romanian players, and that could work out perfectly in the end. Ray's going to get found out. That's a massive shot. Chile is going to take down Turkey. Only in the top 8 team, Turkey's eliminated. LOS from one of the players.
No.
I think if he goes around the west-hand side and he hits a nutty shot and put puncher, I don't think Six can trade him. He has to go towards the west-hand side. I think that's the one that he least expects to rotate off to. Yeah, look, if he goes to the left-hand side, he immediately singles out Six. Maybe that smoke is for bait. I really want to see that smoke being for bait and then him fight puncher.
Yeah, I think that's...
Six is already putting in shots because he knows where Six is at this point.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Okay.
They've done it.
Okay. I mean, a small sliver of chance was still there, but the Smokes have not secured his place as the best team in this round. No, 1v3, massive stuff, especially since he was without support. Either way, we're going into the second to last game, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be Miramar, and this time around we have a playing path that plenty of these teams would love to have, differently.
So, in a way, that hot drop is safer than what some of the other teams are doing here. What is that? Hamzi says, well, you've got a UMP, I've got headshots with my M4, you're out of the lobby. Chile losing the first. Turkey not messing around.
That's such a decision as well. But it's just not happening for the other top teams. They're taking the early game slow. Right now, it's a one-on-one trade. Good thing that Dreamsy got taken out. They have to be careful, though. I don't think they're expecting Unico to push up from this side.
Look at Franco as well.
And MC might just be flushed. Kelsey actually gets taken down. He's not even going off for the flush. Oh, this is falling apart for Turkey. So fast.
Oh, now they have to pivot to this other side. They have spotted Franco. They have taken him down for now. Razy's looking to confirm that kill, at least get one of these points on the board, but they were not ready for the flanks at all. They didn't have control over the area and still chose some rather open positions. Now they have to drop off someone off that buggy. Surely they're not going to be drive-buying from a buggy, surely, but they can go for some flanks here. Razy could take a lot of control from this position, and they could get the res, but by the looks of things, they're deciding not going to hold that long-range angle. We're just going to be falling back to the cigar building, and we're going to be hoping to pick up the res from there. 2v3, we've reset it almost completely into the 2v3. Not a fight that any of these teams would have loved to take when we're looking at how early in the game they're losing players.
Definitely not. It's been a recurring thing for Turkey, as I've said. Man, that's going to be a problem if they want to still take the second place. That's going to be a problem. I mean, Turkey in the last year has, I guess you could say, underperformed as well. This time around, it is a different team. It's not Fireflies anymore, but it is different. It's still the same kind of breed, I guess, of players.
Yeah.
The players that you expect to be so solid, especially in these under pressure, end of the tournament kind of scenarios. These scenarios where they've been in millions and millions of times, it feels like. Because at the end of the day, they barely ever have a tournament where they do finish down low. Sure, this year has been kind of has had lots of ups and downs for them, but still.
Yeah, it's weird. Not a team you would expect to fumble towards the end, but they've really just changed their playstyle completely. We talked so much about how calm and collected they were, how good their early game splits were, how good they were at keeping 4 alive. Now look at that. Silas is driving 3 circles to try and find Dreamzixki, gets his car stuck, has to jump out. They're committing to a very early 3 versus 3 in that compound. Not the Turkey that we were used to seeing, and a good opportunity for a lot of the other teams to get inside of the top of the leaderboard. Circle, meanwhile, has gone... This is about to get wild, by the way. Look at everybody on that southern side. Look how stacked everybody is together. As soon as that next circle pops, it's going to blow up. And this is exactly what I said was scary for Argentina.
Turkish players, maybe Razy. Yeah, I think Razy's still left alive and Salah's in the back. So there's the breach coming in. Salah's, though, picks up the first one, equalizes things.
First knock comes their way, second knock comes their way. Utilities coming in from Shaco, sure, but so much damage has been done already. He's called out now. He's still got the knock before he could get spotted. Razy has a shotgun, though. He can push this down. He can get aggressive on it. One pump should be enough, but there's a shotgun on the other side, and he one pumps him back. Silla's last one for Team Turkey. Piasau and Shaco trying to make things work for Brunei Darussalam. They're doing so much work there now. They're posing such big issues, and look who's there to greet them as well. Morocco's pulled up.
Yes, that is such good timing. I love that they're still playing active as a two-man right there. The race is going to be happening on the Turkish side. Brunei is just not aggressive enough on it, and it might just fall apart for Brunei even earlier because Pia has just been taken out. Senkai in the backlines picks him up. That's DBS being used to its fullest, and now it's a 2v2v2.
Argentina has made the move. Argentina has figured it out. They sent it down the hill. They took the compound. They're taking all the space in the world right now. And while Turkey is getting aggressed on, struggling, losing members, Argentina has just picked the best part of the zone for themselves. This could be massive.
Man, if you're an Romanian fan right now, you have to be sweating. Yeah, I mean, even the Romanian players have to be sweating right now. Argentina in prime spot to take this one home. There is no other team except Serbia, and they have a pretty difficult path in. They're not even inside the safe zone to make something happen. There's no other full team, essentially. Argentina, they win this game. They have overtaken Romania, maybe even Turkey, depending on how well they place.
Why? Serbia, it comes in very late, but finally they're there. Finally they're popping off. Finally they found their footing, and it's Turkey who suffers at their hands. They're not stopping. Bishke's on the push, Koa is on the pull-up. They're looking to clean this up. Don't overstep right now. Don't overheat. Don't give him a free knock. There's the first. Koa should be on the trade, but he's not clean with it. Kalsi picks him up, might get himself at least one, maybe the second here. And these points, they don't matter as much for Serbia, but they're so crucial for Turkey.
Yes, especially since Morocco is the runner-up team as well, just behind Argentina. If they get a second place, this becomes possible now to even get a first place. Look at this. He's making a move on this. Max, he could very well still lose this 1-1. I mean, it's Kalsi on the other side of it. He gets the spray. He gets the knock. Bishke is not finished. That means it's a 2v1, potentially a 3v1 now in this late game.
Yes, is all he's got. He's got one more nade where that came from. Could try to line that up. He doesn't know how much damage he's done on the first one. He's waiting to get the DBS out. Bishke is giving him the favor of pushing in the open. There's a chance here, but no. This is all but done for. He's dancing around the open. Surely taken now, but Serbia's going crazy. They're going in the blue. They're giving him a chance.
What is happening right now? How is this? How does he have a chance in this one? If Morocco picks up this round, I mean, I could see them even going very close to Romania. They are definitely going to be very close to Romania. There should be no way in hell. He's going to get the medkit off as well. He's going to have 100 HP. Melis, he's only got that rock. That's not allowed to play off of. And
what much that's working out. Melis doesn't even know. Melis doesn't even know. He knows now. He's on the rock. He's got the high ground. He's got the cover. He should be winning this, but you know he's sweating. He's tripping. The peaks are not clean. Damage advantage, cover advantage, everything in the hands of Melas. But there's another reset coming out. That molly is not going to spread just then. And that's no more util. UMP versus M4. Lazy boy, he's done so much for the Moroccan squad. I don't know if he can pull it out. He even whips out the pan. He's looking for everything he's got.
Pan is not going to hit anyone just now. He's found that cheeky little ridge line. The pan is going to be thrown back. That's the unity we want to have at the International Esports Federation in that tournament. Well, one more thing gets thrown over. Even trading meds now.
Why does he have two melee weapons? Can we talk about that? Why does he have two melee weapons? What's going on?
He's picked one up. He's probably picked one up. That's actually smart play in the end there. But look, this situation has changed now.
He's got zone.
He's got
zone.
He might just go for that 1v3.
Oh my God!
Boy, he's just stunning. What is happening? The crowd is going wild. I mean, they are going wild. Everyone's just looking at them. And yeah. Because if you don't do it now, when are you going to do it, right? When? There's no time left. There's no time.
It's the last game.
game.
It's the last chance. It's the last game. It's the last flight path we are going to see. 17 games.
Let's see where Morocco's going to play. That's the thing that we were all worried about. Where can they play? I know there's this little bit of a dip here. Actually, it's way better than I thought.
Exactly. This is completely playable.
But wait for Georgia. That's what I'm saying. It's way better than I thought. Oh, it's safe for Turkey.
Yeah.
But what's Georgia going to do? So Georgia already wrote it up. Look, they have to play the same position.
They figured it out.
Yeah.
And they have a chance to clear this. It's all going to come down to the angles that the other teams have on this. If Turkey can look over the top and Turkey can see Morocco, that's a problem for Morocco. If Turkey sees Georgia first, it's very, very good for Morocco. But that's a knock, a flush, and that's almost to confirm onto Senkai as well. They should get that first hit off with the smoke. But that's, again, that's the time where Georgia could maybe strike. But we've seen it time and time again. But Turkey, can they have any chance to get into the second place?
I'm not so sure, especially since if Argentina wants to get into top 3, they need to take out Romania and Turkey. They need these frags. It's top 3 right now. Romania is definitely going to pick up at least 5 placement points. That means Argentina pretty much has to eliminate everyone in this lobby for this leaderboard to change. They can overtake Morocco. That's still not the $16,000 they want to get.
The question is, what can Romania do? Nothing might change on this leaderboard. If Turkey wins the game, if Turkey gets a few kills here, that might even lock it out. Romania needs that win. Argentina is helping. So many of these Turkish players have pushed out to the rocks, maybe to try and get some loot, try and get more equipment. Remember, Kalsi had no bullets. He had a Tommy gun and a K9 with no bullets left, so they were desperate for the loot. And they have made it back in without losing a single member. Lots of damage coming through. That card's about to blow up. Rim has to be a little bit careful. But again, no space, no opportunities. Nothing obvious here for the side of Romania.
Nothing just yet. Doran's still in that dip. Zone, it's been shifting for Turkey time and time again. I think this is the 3rd shift they had. Redux is going to be the first one to move. Argentina, as I said, they need these frags now. Argentina needs that. But it's going to be Arctu and Fraggle both going down. Octavian with a double, quick double actually.
If they make it down that hill, they have some sort of chance. If they just clear out Argentina right now, they could try and win the 3v4 in the end to close things out, to actually get themselves into second place. Maybe one res has come through with the drive-bys. Is there any util left in their utility? It doesn't look like it. Vehicle blows up. They're down to half HP. They're down to nothing. 1 kill already stolen away from them. And that's it. Turkey gets in. Turkey says no. They slow that push down, they're third-partying it, they're taking control of the game, and they're holding on to their second place.
But it's not over yet. Turkey can still lose this 3-on-4 against Argentina. That would still mean Argentina has a chance to 3rd place. It's going to be a miraculous run, but that would mean 14 points on top of what they have right now. It is possible. Silas gets taken down. It's down to a 3-on-3. Argentina, can they do this?
They're looking, they're trying, they're looking for every avenue, but Turkey has just taken all of the circle. They still have whatever they want to do with this circle. Rema goes down. Turkey is looking strong in the last one. There's still a Tommy gun in their hands. They're going crazy with the weaponry in the last one. Another res attempted, another crazy play out of Fragga. That's beautiful repositioning. If he makes it over to Silas, that could give them a chance in this. Yes, he makes it over the ridgeline. He's got a beautiful off angle now. 1 first aid is all he's got left, but that might just be enough. I've seen a nade cook there. I've seen a nade that looks absolutely disastrous for Argentina in the hands of Razy. But look at the angle Fragga has. He can do it all from here.
He's trying to get Razy down. Razy still stands on the ridgeline. Their ammunition just runs out, unfortunately. And Turkey will pick up the last chicken dinner of the WEC 15th World Esports Champion live from Iesf, Romania. It will not be enough, unfortunately, for any of these teams that try to play catch up throughout the rest of the end of the tournament. And look at those, players are clapping, crowd is cheering, I mean deservingly so. It's been some time since we've seen them up top, and they will not take first place either.
But they deserve to be everyone clapping. What a way to lock it in. We were so doubtful. We weren't sure. Romania was in the position to do something with it. Morocco was in a position to try and clutch it away. Turkey hold on. They get the right timing out of the compound. They weaken Romania. They're still over 30 points ahead. Just to put that into perspective, 30 points is what a mid-table team has gotten on a single day. Yeah, Egypt, 30 points per day, 30 points difference between Kyrgyzstan and Turkey. That's how big the gap was.